Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his spot, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback keeps it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And the Beavers are rolling down the field. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's small. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
To the air, it's Spears. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Beavers!
me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Spears. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted for the 11th time. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Running to the left. Shakes off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The toss sweep to the right. Look out, he's got room. Wide open space. Touchdown, Utah State. Once he got some room, it was over. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat that lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Slithers into space. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Here comes the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it on the run. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Scanning the field, it's Spears. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him as he throws. Snowed under by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Beavers have pushed it inside the 20. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Spears. The screen, and watch out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Small. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to pass, it's Spears. Snagged out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything.
Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He makes the grab.
But I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Running back searching for a hole. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Get set.
The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to pull his way out. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He'll try the left side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Snagged in the middle. It's Small. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a big short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watch.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Beavers in the hurry-up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after. bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer.
Breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
49, Oregon State, 21.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He makes a catch. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This offense has it with really good field position.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Spears. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That's caught. It's small. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense.